Hey everyone, this is Jebro. Really awesome information. We had the Pro League announcement earlier this week. I would have done something like announcement wise, but unfortunately I was, well, not unfortunately, but I was actually doing the monthly cast for the Go for Guild Wars 2 Cup in Cologne for EU. But today, I'm just going to quickly talk about it because people are still asking questions which they're not sure about, so I'm just going to quickly run through it and let you know exactly what is going on. You can read all the information on guildwars2.com about the Pro League. There is a blog post there. I'll also put the link down below in the description. So, it's looking pretty good. This is for Pro League, obviously, with the ESL in conjunction with them. There will be $200,000 on the line per season, and it's going to be 2 seasons, so we've got $400,000 up for grabs, and you can see there the information. We have a pre-season, Season 1 and Season 2. If we talk about pre-season first of all, and the way teams can get into this Pro League, of course the World Tournament Series for Guild Wars 2 was a big tournament for teams around the world, of course, that got through via qualifiers and whatnot, or go for qualifications and whatnot as well through the ESL. So there will be guaranteed spots, 2 for NA, 2 for EU, from teams who were in the World Tournament Series or involved in it. So, you know, you can imagine Orange Logo, TCG, as well as the Abjured, and probably the Dankening, I would suppose. So that's not 100% confirmed. I don't know if those teams are in it yet, but that is what you would think. The open qualifier pre-season is going to be, this is something where teams can enter an open qualifier tournament, and still the information when it comes available, hopefully I'll put it in the link below, we'll be able to enter into a team tournament, and 4 teams from that per region will go into the Pro League. We still have 2 spots left because it's an 8-team league. So those 2 teams will be from each region in the ESL Go for Guild Wars 2 Cups from the ESL, which is on Sundays. The top 2 ranking teams, now top two teams they said, so not ranking, but this is going to be maybe a combination of rank points with, you know, the winning the monthly. Again, you know, it's not 100% sure, probably going to be via the monthly. Where teams will go into this Pro League. So then we're going to Season 1. There's going to be 7 weeks of the Pro League, and then there will be a final for that league as well. So there'll be 8 weeks in total. And then you see something below called the Guild Challenger League. Now the Guild Challenger League is a league table system which involves guild teams. So you have to fight in the guild team with the guild represented, and you will be able to get to the top of the Challenger League, and then by the end of the season the top teams from the Challenger League will fight the bottom teams of the Pro League, and they will have a chance to replace them in Season 2. Pretty awesome, you know? So we've got the league finals, still Guild Challenger Cup goes on, but league goes on because it's 8 weeks, and obviously, you know, there might be a little bit of a delay. Maybe it'll start a week earlier or a week later than the actual Season 1 for Pro League. We'll have to wait and see. But otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Then we've got Challenger Cup, then there'll be a break. Presumably there will be a balance update as well, then a 2-week break, and then we will have the second season of the Pro League, along with the Pro League finals, and then of course Guild Challenger Cup, then a wildcard tournament, which will then lead into a World Championship massive event, which is what I'm looking forward to the most as well, but still looking forward to the Pro League itself because it's going to be pretty awesome. So if you're a regular team, you feel you're a regular player, whatever that means, and you want to get a little bit more serious, the Guild Challenger League is definitely something you should get involved with to start practicing with your buddies, anyone you want to play with, and get into the same guild and make sure you're getting into that league. We are going to read very briefly, skimming over the blog post itself, as you can see on the Guild Wars 2 page here, and it's nicely written by Mr. Josh Davis and John Corpening, of course, the bigwigs over at the ArenaNet studios, of course, sorting everything out for you PvP wise. So what we're going to do is have a look from say we'll go from the welcome to the big leagues. This is just kind of you know, some general info that you probably already know. So in the ESL Guild Wars 2 Pro League, 8 teams, like I said, from each region will compete for a combined prize pool of $400,000 over the course of 2 action-packed 7-week seasons. Each season will ultimately lead up to our season finals event that will feature the top 2 teams from North America facing against the top 2 teams from Europe. At the conclusion of each season, all North American and European teams are guaranteed winnings from the $200,000 prize pool for that season. So, what that's about is that every team in the Pro League, and then in the 8 teams, you'll all get money, dependent on where you place in that table. So even one placing could mean, you know, I don't know, the difference of $5,000 or something like that. You know, that's just me guessing. I have no idea about numbers, and that might still be worked through. But wait, there's more. At the end of season 2 awaits the Guild Wars 2 World Championship event with our largest tournament prize pool to date. Sounds exciting. Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to make it into the league first. So making the cuts, the next bit they talk about. So 4 of the 8 Pro League slots per region will be given to existing top teams. Teams that have either participated in World Tournament Series Finals events or are at top ranking in the ongoing October Go for Guild Wars 2 Cups. Now this is ranking. Whether or not that's the rank board with the leader points or the actual monthly cup, still maybe this information maybe could be a little bit finer. So the other 4 tops slots will be up for grabs in an open qualifier event, which I mentioned before, in which any team can participate. We'll be kicking off the Season 1 Pro League qualifier in mid-November, so you have plenty of time to put your team together. So that's between the 14th and 16th. And for a shot at going pro, there you go. More info on the qualifiers will be available in the future. But for now, here are the main things you should know. 4 of the 8 team slots per region will be up for grabs with the open qualifiers, we said. The other slots are reserved for WTS and also high-ranking teams from the October Go for Guild Wars 2 Cup. There's 1 more of those left for each region, which is on the 25th of October, which you can still participate in. In an effort to make the Pro League as competitive as possible, we are lowering the minimum age requirement, which is a massive thing. 16 years old, everyone. Amazing. Additionally, you will no longer require players to be citizens of any particular country to compete. All are welcome. This brings it open to anyone. So not anyone in just Europe or North America. If you're in Australia, you can play. If you're in Wales, you can play. You can play anywhere. I'm just joshing. But yeah, if you're from, you know, Africa, if you're from New Zealand, if you're from China, if you're from anywhere else, you know, you can participate in this. And there we go. Yes, but you'll be categorized under EU or NA according to where you're kind of nearest to region-wise, I suppose. What if I don't make the cut? So don't despair. While we are designing this system, we strongly felt that there should be a clear and concise path of progression for any team to attempt to make their way into the Pro League. Now that the Pro League has been announced, we can talk to you about the Guild Challenger League, formerly known as the Guild Leaderboard, which is what they spoke about in a previous blog. The first step to making it into the Pro League is to dominate the Guild Challenger League during regular PvP League seasons. At the end of each Pro League season, the bottom-ranked Pro League teams, as I mentioned before, will have to prove to their fellow competitors that they have what it takes to compete at the highest level. That means they're going to be going against those Guild Challenger League teams that have come in the top. So that's pretty good information there. That's pretty much what it says. This system gives anyone who plays Guild Wars 2 PvP a shot at the top, which is very, very awesome. So get your team together, practice playing ranked play during a PvP league season, and get ready to give the top teams hell. So, you know, if there are any tournaments outside the league, you need to start playing them, guys. Like ESL Weekly Cups, Academy Gaming Cups as well for NA, for EU. Start getting involved in these tournaments. I'll put links to them if I can down below as well. Looking at the big picture, so now that we've announced all parts of the leagues, we want to take a moment to put it all together. The Pro League, the Guild Challenger League, and the PvP League all run in parallel at the same time during the season. The PvP League provides individual challenges and rewards. The Guild Challenger League provides that next step in which a team of players can compete during a league season for guild rewards, prestige, and a shot at going pro. In the Pro League, obviously, the Pro League offers players the highest level of competitive play with cash prizes and entrance into the World Championship. However, there's one final piece to this picture that we have not yet discussed. this is again something else which is very, very awesome. This is the balance that we're talking about. We strongly believe the regular balance updates are one of the key pillars of building a successful competitive game. As such, prior to each season, there will be a balance update. League play will generally begin 2 weeks after a balance update to ensure that the metagame has stabilised in an appropriate manner. Balance will be closely monitored throughout the season with the goal of having solid balance going into the post-season tournaments. The ESL Guild Wars 2 Pro League is a momentous occasion in the evolution and growth of Guild Wars 2 as a competitive team game. We'd like to thank all of our players, shoutcasters, woohoo, admins, analysts, and everyone in our amazing community for making this possible. We can't wait to see you where this goes, and we look forward to seeing you during our first season. You'll be able to follow along with all the progress of the Pro League at twitch.tv/Guild Wars 2. There's also a Pro League website at the ESL site as well. For more information on how you get involved in ESL Pro League, click here. Don't forget to stay tuned to the official Guild Wars 2 site for updates on the Open Qualifier and Pro League. We'll see you in the mists. A standard sign off. So yeah, get on this straight away, guys. If you're interested whatsoever, even if you just want to see how well you do in the Pro League, just to get, in the Guild Challenger League, you should do that. Remember, solo rewards more for the PvP League. The Guild Challenger League and PvP League are separate. You just need to make sure you're in the team of 5 representing the guild for the Guild Challenger League. Obviously, there'll be options in-game to do that. We haven't seen that yet, but you need to start getting involved in this, because this is exciting times for PvP. They're not lying at all. This is massive. This is the first step in esports, really, for Guild Wars 2, in my opinion. $400,000 between 2 seasons is just an amazing amount of money. And if you think about it, really, it's $400,000, not over a year. This is $400,000 over 16 weeks. And more than that for the world, world championship. So it's just a short video. You couldn't be asked to watch the video, read to the blog post. I read it to you and gave you the info right here. So don't forget, I will be giving you more information about this in the future. No doubt I will be involved in the Pro League somehow as well. You have to wait for that info in the future. But otherwise, I've been Jebro. Tell me what you think below in the comments. What do you think about Pro League? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Does Guild Wars 2 need a Pro League to be successful in PvP? Otherwise, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at JebDan. I'll see you very soon. Check the info below.